Hi everyone, this is just a quick video, and so I apologise in advance for how fairly amateur it is. Just to have a quick chat about the fallout from the election. I'm not going to go into any details about what Trump presidency will be in terms of all the issues. Plenty of people would be doing that, and we'll let them deal with that. Mostly what I'm going to be talking about is a quick thing around what this means for your KiwiSaver and the markets in general. There's an expectation, and certainly talking to some providers, that was their expectation that a Trump presidency would result in the market reacting negatively, and there's perception of some risk. And so we are starting to see little bits of that, even though I saw yesterday the Dow's up slightly. But overall, we're expecting some drop. So what does this mean? It means people are reacting, they're selling their shares, and the more people are trying to sell shares, the lower the price. And if the price drops on your KiwiSaver shares, then the value, your unit price of your KiwiSaver goes down, so your KiwiSaver fund value goes down. So the things I'm going to discuss are changing your fund, hedging, and the historical impact. So should you change your fund to a conservative fund? In short, no. If you have a longer time period, more than a few years, then you should leave your fund as it is, because markets always recover and the benefits of the drop will be a positive for you. If you're about to get your money out of KiwiSaver, such as to buy a home or because you're about to retire, then scaling your fund to a more conservative fund could be a good idea, but get some advice first. If you have a longer time period, then the benefit of leaving your money where it is in a growth or balance fund, etc., is that while the funds are down in value, you're buying the units at a discount. Right? Your KiwiSaver is made up of units, and the units are the combination of the values of all your shares and fixed interest, etc. When these units go down, the next time you put money in, you buy more units. So when they go back up, you've got more units. In the long term, you've got more value. So counterintuitively, it's the time to buy rather than sell. To use an analogy, if the housing market drops 20%, would you sell your house or look for bargains to buy more? Shares and managed funds are no different. Another thing to be aware of course, is that the KiwiSaver providers are aware of this, and they plan for this. Most of them have anyway, one would hope. Certainly people I've spoken to have been doing this. They're doing this through hedging. Hedging, in very, very basic terms, certainly downside hedging. If I was buying a contract that states that at any time until it expires, you can sell your shares for a certain value. So, for example, if you have some shares worth $10 each, and you take out a contract to be able to still sell them for $10 over the next 90 days. If during this time the share price drops to $8, you can choose to trigger this contract and sell them at $10 rather than $8. And then, of course, you can use this money to buy them again at the new lower price. Now, as you can see on this fairly complicated graph, there's a lot going on, but the key thing to look at is the top blue and green lines at the top, which are the various shares and equities. So they are the more volatile funds. You can see them going up and down. You can see on the graph little bits and pieces where it mentions, say, the share market crash in '87. We've got the technology bubble burst, the terrorist attack in 2001, and other various items. And these are usually precipitated by a drop in the various shares. As you can see, the market always recovers. It sometimes takes a time, but they do always recover. And so that's what I'm talking about when we go back historically, that even with the worst events happening, the market always recovers if your time frame is long enough. The longer your time frame, the better off you're going to be. So in summary, I think there's no reason to panic around the markets. They'll recover. I wouldn't be doing a knee-jerk reaction to changing to a conservative fund. But if you do have any more questions on this or want some advice for KiwiSaver, get in touch with us. And if you know people who aren't getting advice on the KiwiSaver at all and don't have an advisor sending this stuff out to them, get in touch. If you've seen this on YouTube or later on our blog, if you want to get this stuff first, subscribe, become a client, get in touch. Happy to help you out. Have a great day, everybody. Look forward to talking to you again.